Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Fine, good. And Kochi campus?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Right, sir. Vinod, sir. Everybody is online. We can we start, sir? Yeah. Guys, everybody can keep
All
it.
the 16s are present, right?
Right, sir. All six are present. Everybody can able to hear your voice. We will start the program formally, sir. Right?
Yeah, yes. So before we start, we need to assign A, B, C, D, E like that. So, Mr. Prasanna Kumar, you can just assign the teams according to whatever you have. For example, is it a lots or location wise or whatever? So, from A, B, C, D, E, F, since we have 6 teams, A to F, you can just quickly assign, and then we will go ahead with the ordering.
Yeah. Okay. It will come from that new NMC campus. It comes A.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Mumbai Port Campus B,
Okay, sir.
Kochi Campus C,
Yes, sir.
Chennai is D,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
and Vizag E,
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
Calcutta is F.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here?
Yes. Yeah, so, Mr. Prasanna Kumar, the scorer, everybody is ready, right?
Correct, sir. Correct, sir.
Okay. So I'll just brief you the rules for the quiz. Yeah.
Sir, just wait, sir. Just a small brief of this program.
Yeah,
So that
sure.
everybody knows.
Also, Mr. Prasanna Kumar, I would advise that the scoring pattern and the thing you can just tell them which we discussed, so that you tell in one shot the general introduction as well as the general etiquette and the score, everything together to the participants in one go.
Sir, I will talk about this program, sir, because most of the we don't know. So that's why I am talking
Okay,
about this
fine.
particular program. Later, once you given to you, you just share that.
Okay, sure. We'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Renika?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please.
Okay.
Start.
Yes. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to everyone. We are thrilled to have you all here for the final round of Sri Narasiah Marine Heritage History Quiz Competition. I, Pranika Singh, would like to extend a special welcome to our esteemed directors of all campuses, head of department from all schools, the faculty, our quiz master, Mr. G. Vinod, of course, our brilliant participants. Wishing everyone best of luck. The score recorder for the quiz is Tota Rakesh Sir, Assistant Professor, IMU Chennai Campus. Now, I would like to request Prasanna Kumar Sir, Associate Professor, IMU Chennai Campus, to brief about the quiz. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon, all the participants, directors of different campuses, faculty members, administrative members, and my lovely students. This program is named as KRA Narasiah Marine Heritage History Quiz Award. I will just have a small brief about the KRA Narasiah. A multi-talented personality, KRA Narasiah, a marine engineer, an administrator, a consultant, an author, a book reviewer, a true source of inspiration. He born in Parampur, Orissa. Narasiah, a marine engineer by profession, who has spent 14 years at sea sailing, 10 of which is men of war, and the rest is merchantmen. He spent some time in Harland Wolff shipyard in Belfast, while Vikrant, that is INS Vikrant, the first aircraft carrier of India, was fitted out, and took over as its first flight deck chief. After his sea service, he joined the port of Vizag as a marine engineer and retired as chief mechanical engineer. After his retirement, he served as a consultant of port improvement related committees. He was also a consultant for World Bank in the project of rehabilitation program in Cambodia. Subsequently, Shipping Ministry appointed him to bring out a compendium of Indian ports with reference to Indian maritime history. His historian facet is illuminated his work, Maritime History of India, his much researched chapter in the 400 years history of Madras, treatise on sea trade, It's stamped as Kadal Valley Vaniham, sea trade. The story of Port of Chennai during 150 years of history. His readers fan remembered him as Kadalodi Narasiah after the book Kadalodi. Kadalodi is a Tamil term for seafarer. So he writes so many books in Tamil as well as English. Basically, IMU has assigned a memorandum of understanding with the Captain K.N. Ramesh, the son of K.R.A. Narasiah, for a donation towards K.R.A. Narasiah Merit Award. So to encourage the students of IMU in the field of marine history, this MOU directs us to conduct a quiz program on marine history and award prize money for team winning first place for 25,000 rupees, team winning second place for 10,000 rupees, and team winning third place for 5,000 rupees. So this is the birth of KRA Narasiah Marine Heritage History Quiz. This will be conducted over a series of 3 years. As this year act is delayed, it will be performed over next 2 years in the month of March. Okay. All the best to the participants. Radhika, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Now it's time. Now it's time to introduce our quiz master.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Prasanna Kumar. I couldn't catch the last sentence you told. You told something in March. What is that happening in March?
From next year onwards, this quiz will be conducted in the month of March.
All right. So for the 2025 edition, the quiz would be in the month of March, right?
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Oh yeah. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, now it's time to introduce our quiz master, Mr. G. Vinod, who is a business consultant by profession and has got an abiding and intrinsic passion for quizzing that stretches to as far as back as one can remember. Won more than 150 plus quizzes, Mr. G. Govind has been a quiz master from college days, has conducted quizzes for leading corporates such as Indian Oil Corporation, Bharat Petroleum, and more. Was also donning the role of a quiz master at several leading education institutes such as IIT Madras, etc. More importantly, as a real enthusiastic member of the Quiz League of London, the premier quizzing club in the world, conducted a slew of world-class quizzes there during a time frame of nearly 4 years. Coming onto the school quizzing level, he also conducted several school quizzes, including ones for the ZTV group in the capacity of a quiz master as part of their Mind War series of quizzes that is aimed at students of classes ranging from 6th until 9th standards. As part of this series, conducted quizzes for the past couple of years with aplomb at various Chennai schools over the past 2 years. Totally 45 plus quizzes were conducted under the umbrella of Mind War series of quizzes at leading schools in Chennai, such as institutions under the Vellamal Group, SPOA Group, and Sankara Group of schools, to name a few. We welcome you, sir. Kindly share your insights with us.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's been it's a pleasure to be part of your institute. In fact, I also have interaction with Mr. Prasanna Kumar, obviously regarding the quiz. And your institute, I had come. I suppose once several years ago in 2003, it was owing to somebody whom I knew. I just had a walk around and I knew someone who was very much associated with the institute. So when Mr. Prasanna Kumar first told about the institute, it rang a bell when he told Uttandi, okay, I understood it's this institute. I had actually visited your auditorium, which is with that wooden framework and all. So it reminded me of the other IITs and IIMs. Everybody has got that wooden framework. I still remember the auditorium way back from 2002. That is the memory first I have of your institute, plus the acquaintance I have. So I have a slight knowledge about the institute, and it's a privilege to be associated with the institute for conducting this quiz. So as in the introduction, this is a maritime, heritage, and history quiz. I also have a round with this. Since it's a final, we have graduated from the prelims. This is with regard to general marine, but then that's a general marine knowledge which everyone would have, right? So nothing to be scared or psyched about there. Don't think that it's something like hi-fi stuff and all that. Other than that, I'm sticking to the topic, that is the given topic of the quiz, that is the marine heritage and history, which is there, and of course in our nation, that is so important. So I'll just tell you the general rules of the quiz and generally how it is conducted, the quizzes. Now the online quizzes, the first thing which is very, very important, of course I know that your directors, everybody is there, is that people have to show their hands. Okay, that means your hands have to be visible on the screen. All right, so all of you, you have to have your hands on your screen, because I'm not too sure whether you have been watched, whether there's I mean, it's not in a negative sense, but just for the sake of the rules, right? Anywhere you have a football game live, you need to have rules. So just for the effective conduction, you need to have rules. So everybody, you need to come on video, and then you need to have both of your hands visible on the screen. Okay, that's the number one rule with regard to video quizzes worldwide. That's a global rule, so as to prevent any kind of malpractice. All right, so everyone has to adjust their cameras. If it is not there, just come on the camera and ensure that both of your hands are visible on the screen. Any doubts on this first basic rule?
No, sir.
Right, everyone is clear, right? If everybody, if anybody has got a doubt, you can just ask me now. Can everyone unmute, please, and be on the video? Can everyone unmute and come on the video? Can all the competing teams please unmute and come on the video?
ये too uncomfortable. थोड़ा सा और पास. Comfortable.
Yeah. So.
Our face is only visible. No, sir, that's
No, sir, this is
Okay. Are all the teams now unmuted?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, and you're all on screen, right?
yes.
Sir.
I think one or two people are still not on the screen.
I could see all six, sir. I could see all six.
Okay. No. IT section IMU team and the Abraham George. Okay, that's a faculty. IT section IMU, that's a team, right?
They are basically setting up this.
Okay,
At
fine.
the end, there is a
Okay, I'll explain the rules.
Okay.
By the time I'll explain the rules. So, since everyone can hear me. So that's the basic rule in a video quiz. That is, all your hands should be visible on the screen. And the thing is, you must have attended quizzes, right? So you have questions being asked. There are points being awarded. So we have, the 10 points being awarded for each correct answer, right? 10 points, and there is no passing of the question. So what it means is that essentially when you get a question, after you get your chance to answer, there is no option of passing the question for the other team to answer. You get it, right? So once you get a question, then it is only you who have to answer, right? And there's no negative marking in the first few rounds, while in the fifth round alone there is a negative marking that is depending upon the clues. What happens is, I'll first explain the fifth round since it's much different from the other rounds. What we have is, it's called a snowball round. Snowball, that is SNOWBALL, snowball. Now, why is it called the snowball is, there is a bit of a luck also involved, which I had also, discussed with your authorities. What happens is, there are 3 clues given, 3 clues or hints. So teams, please just be careful in attending to the rule of this particular round, especially. So in the 3, hints, the first hint will be for 10 points. So, and the second hint will be for 20. The first hint will be for 10 points. The second will be for 20 points. The third will be for 30 points. Now you get the first hint right, 10 marks. You have an option to go for you will be given an option whether to go for the next question. So that means you have the option, depending upon your score, whether to take up that question or to not to take up that question. So I'll explain it why. Because the second question, which you have the 20 marks, if you answer it right, you get the 20 marks. But if you don't answer it right, it will be minus 30. All right, I'll repeat. So the first question you get 10 marks. You'll be given the option of taking up the second question or leaving it. That will depend upon your ranking. You can decide whichever. That's why there's a gamble or a luck involved. This is done in quizzes to bring about a sense of kind of interesting aspect, as well as a chance for the teams which are low in score to come up. So that's why the snowball round is introduced normally in quizzes. And the second round, when you take up the option, you say I want the second question, then what happens is you get a 20 points if you get it right. But if you get it wrong, this is very important, this is a gamble there. If you get it wrong, 30 points will be minus. Now again, you will be given a chance. Do you want to take the third question? Now the third question will be like 30 points. So if you get it right, fine, you get 30 points. So that means you get totally 30, 20 plus 10, 60 points. But if on the third you get it wrong, then it will be minus 60. Right? So if you get it wrong on the second and the third, it's bad scene basically, right? That's the gamble there. So it's either minus 30 or it will be 20 plus 10 minus on the second if you get it wrong, or on the third if you get it wrong, 30 plus 20 plus 10 minus 60. Okay, that is clear, right? Anybody has got any doubts with regard to that?
No, sir.
No, right? So that is the final round. The other rounds, it's basically simple. You get, there's no negative. Like I told, there's no passing. That means you can't pass the question. Once the question is asked, you answer, and that's it. Then the next question will be asked to the next team. So 10 points for each particular question answered. And at the end of each round, the coordinating person from the Chennai campus, I suppose, will tell you the score at the end of each round. So teams, please be careful to keep a tab on the scores which you have garnered, because after that there's no use in fighting, right? So you need to be alert. Not only, of course, it goes without saying that you need to be alert when the question is directed towards you, but not only that, you need to be alert with regard to your scores. So if you feel that, okay, this is my score, you need to have it in the back of your mind. It's easy, right? Pretty easy. But just be alert with regard to the scores, right? So after each round, the coordinator, I suppose he's from the Chennai campus, he will tell you the scores at the end of each round. Keep a tab on that. And obviously, the first, second, third, and the fourth rounds, the scores will be accumulated. And the final scores, whoever is the winner gets the prize, and prize distribution and all the details will be explained to you by Mr. Prasanna Kumar or whoever is in charge. All right. So before we start the quiz, any other doubts?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes,
Vinod,
yes.
sir, this is Rakesh.
Yes.
Sir, can you brief one more time the last round?
Okay, I'll do that. I'll
Benefit
do
of
that.
the
Yeah.
candidates?
Yes, I'll do that. That's why I specifically asked, have you understood? Okay, so the last round is called snowball round. So what happens is I'll ask a question, whichever question it is. So the first hint or a clue, it's a clue, right? It's a hint. You don't have to bother much because you get 10 points straight away. There's no negative marking involved. I will give you an option after the first question. Do you want the second clue? Okay. Now, if you say I want to take it up, then you get if you answer it right, you get 20 points on that. So that means you have got 20 plus 10, 30. But if you answer negative on that, you will get minus 30. Right? That's the gamble involved there. If you get negative, you will lose 20 plus your earlier 10, minus 30. Again, let's say that's the end of it. Then I won't ask the third question, right? I won't ask the third question. You lose it, right? No, sorry. I'll ask the third question. I'll ask because if you want to take a super gamble, you feel no, it is a do or die situation. I want to go for the third hint within the same question. And you say that, no, I want to go for the third hint, even if I have lost 20 plus 10, 30. Then what will happen is if you get it right, you get, all the points, right? You get like, right, you get 10 plus 20 plus, you get 10 plus 30, 40. That means only on the 40 minus 30. You get what I'm saying, right? That means you get first question right. You lost 30. So it's minus 20. Then you get 30. So it will be again 10.
Sir, Vinod, sir, for the benefit of parents, I will repeat that. So correct me if I am wrong, sir, anyway. So the last round is a snowball. The first question, there won't be any negative. If you respond to
No, it's not like that. Each question to each team, there are 3 clues. Okay, listen very carefully. 3 clues. There are 3 parts to each question. First part, there is no gamble involved. It's 10 points straight away. Second question, if you get it, 30 points. Third question, if you get it right, 50 points. Now, let's revisit the scenario. You get 10 points on the first question. Second question, you get it wrong. It will be minus 30 from your total score. Then then again, if you want to take up the third question, you say it's a do or die situation, like I said, and then you want to take it up. I'm going full steam ahead. Since it's marine, this is a pun intended. Then what will happen is, if you get it right, then you get 30, right? 30, right? So that means it will be 30 plus what? Minus 20 plus 10, right? You already got 10 points. You got minus 20, then you will get plus 30. That's how it goes.
So third clue, marks.
You have the option of taking up the third clue.
How many marks are awarded?
30 for a correct. But if you get it wrong, it is 30 plus 20 plus 10, 60 minus. Get it? Get it? So it's a gamble, right? It's a gamble. Depending upon the scores and your position, you take up that.
Yeah, basically, low scorers can bid on this so that they can quickly come up.
Yes, that's a great point. Yes. You get the point, right? For example, you're low scoring, right? You are lagging behind by several points. Then a team can climb up the ladder. They can even they get 10 points. Then even if, let's say, they get second, then they get what? They get 20 plus 10, 30. And if they get the third also right, then they get even more, right? They get 30 plus 20 plus 10, right? So how much they get? 60. That means they can climb up the ladder, the weaker teams.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, if the second question, the marks will be deducted if the answer is wrong, or if the answer is unanswered.
Unanswered, okay. Unanswered will also be deducted.
Yes.
Because it's a gamble. Yes, unanswered, logically it will be deducted, because this unanswered rule comes in because you have taken up the option of answering or not answering. Okay, so let it be clear. Okay, logically you have taken up the gamble of answering the question. So yeah, if you don't answer, you lose it.
Answer, will all the hints be directed towards the same question, or there will be 3 different questions and 3 different hints?
Each question 3 hints.
Sir, a clarification. In this round, the hints will be related to one question, or would be for different about?
No, one question.
Okay, around the same question only.
Around the same question. That's why I repeated. It's the hints of the question. It is a hint with regard to the same fact which is there. That is the question.
Without hint. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can I keep a white sheet, plain white sheet?
Okay. That is a good question. Please desist from writing down in a video quiz. This is a global format we have, because we are not too sure whether we are referring, you are looking at some book or something like that. So the global format for video quizzes is, please do not write down the answers now. Like I told first itself, have both your fists very clearly visible on the video screen. Please do not write answers down or the scores or anything. Scores, like I told, just memorize in your mind.
Yes.
You need to have both your fists and your hands very visible on the screen all the time.
Okay,
Any
sir.
other doubts? If you have any doubts, please ask me right now, because once the program starts, you can't be asking doubts, right? Obviously.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
This is Rakesh here.
Yeah.
In the final round, for suppose you mentioned that there is a clue 1, you have informed, the group has responded and they awarded 10 points. And in the clue 2, so they have to confirm whether they go for clue 2 or not. After confirming, you will give the clue?
Yes. That's why it's a gamble. That's why it's a gamble. They have to tell me whether they are taking it up or not. The same holds good for clue 3. If they are taking it up or not, they have to be very clear. After that, you can't go back on the decision. Teams, please be very careful about this. You can't give me 2 answers. When I first ask you, do you want to take up the gamble, yes or no, you have to tell me yes immediately. If you say no or yes, whichever, that will be taken. Once you say no, you can say, oh, sorry, I've changed my mind, I'll take up the gamble. That's not allowed. Teams, is it very clear there? Once you have given the assent or no or yes or no to the gamble, you can't change that. Any other doubts?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. So I suppose the coordinators, scorers, everybody is ready, right?
Sir, before starting, I confirm the groups again once, not to have any confusion.
So, sorry. Could you come again? I couldn't catch the first few words which you told.
So before starting, I will confirm once again the groups.
You mean the teams involved, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Mr. Rakesh Kumar, please be careful with the names also, because in certain school quizzes, because in quizzes what we have is school, there are hundreds of participants sometimes in school, sometimes there are plenty of schools and all. What we have found is this confusion comes wherein the team names get jumbled. For example, your name is Rakesh Kumar. I've seen in schools there will be 6 Rakesh Kumars because there are 5 institutes. So please be careful to write down the full name of the participants, and in case there are 2 participants with the same first and last name, please ask them whether they have an additional name or the identification. Please be 110% sure so that there is no confusion with regard to the pricing or certification or your whatever records, whatever is there.
Sir, I will read the participants' names, sir.
Sure. Yeah. And also, most importantly, please read the participant's name A, B, C, D, F. Get an assent from the participant and ask them to confirm whether it is their full name. That is very important.
Okay, sir. Yeah. Now, team A is a NMC.
Yes, sir.
Prashant Kumar,
Yes,
Pradeep
sir.
Raj.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here. And then team B is MPC campus.
Good afternoon, sir.
Aditya C. Pawar, Vivek Mondal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Team C is Kochi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, only one is there.
Anand Ranjan and Palas Katoj.
Yeah, Anand Ranjan is there. Palas is missing.
No, sir. He's here.
These are participants. Stay in the seats. Okay, I'll come back once again. Team D is Chennai.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Chennai team is Sankalp Singh and Tushar Pagodai.
Yes, sir.
Fine. And then team E from Vizag.
Yes, sir.
Delta Moiti and J Mukesh.
Yes, sir.
Okay, clear. And then team F from Kolkata. Dhruv Bhatia and Shreya Pillai.
Yes, sir. Sir, Shreya V. Pillai.
Okay, Shreya V. Pillai. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can we go ahead? Start?
Okay, so everybody has confirmed the names and all the teams have confirmed, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Yeah. So, okay. So since every team, everything is confirmed, we can go ahead. And I suppose there are no more doubts or anything with regard to that. I think the doubts, everything is clear. So, there is a problem issue with my camera. I think I called up the network mobile service provider. They were telling that there is too many, a lot of work from home and all that. So my area, I don't know, suddenly there's too much of network issues and all that. The network is quite heavy. So I called them 2 to 3 times. They told we can't help it. There is a network issue. So it's because of the network traffic. So I won't be appearing on camera. I'll I'll be just reading out. I suppose I'm quite audible to everyone. So I'll read out the question. And the very important thing is, please wait, even if you know the answer, for me to finish the question. That is very important. I repeat, please wait till I finish the question to answer. So that other participants and other teams, although there is no passing, and the other, your professors or who are observers also can enjoy the quiz and gain more importantly knowledge. So please wait till I finish the question, even if you know the answer. And if you know the answer, you give it. If you don't know, you say don't know. And you just indicate don't know. And the question timing is 30 seconds, which we give. So Mr. Rakesh, I suppose you can keep the timing. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can just keep on your watch or whichever timing of 30 seconds. Timing would be from the time I finish the question. So from the time I finish the question, it is 30 seconds totally given. Of course, you can answer within that time. Feel free to intelligently guess even the toughest. I mean, the topmost quizzers in the world always guess, because the level of quizzing is different. There might be things you don't know. Sometimes even the toughest quizzer in the world might not know something. So please feel free to guess. Don't be shy. Just don't give blatantly stupid answers. That's it. But in this quiz, since it's more informal, we are not like the cutthroat competition. Okay, I don't want to use the word cutthroat. It is not like a ultra competitive quiz or anything. Even if you feel something guessing you have, please feel free to say. Guessing is a part of quizzing, right? So I'll just ask the question. Timing will be there. You just answer. If you don't know, you say don't know, right? So we are all set to go, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So
All the best, cadets.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
all right, so let's go into the quiz. Welcome to the quiz. I gather that you have had quizzes at the Indian Maritime University a few years ago, but this is the first time we are conducting a Indian Heritage and Maritime History quiz in memory of the late Mr. K.R.A. Narasiah, who I understand is part of the first batch of the sailors from India trained during the British period. So this is the quiz at the Indian Maritime University. Welcome to the quiz. The tagline is, "May the ship of knowledge set sail." I've just coined that, so it's also registered. I've just registered under my quizzing kind of platform. So it is, "May the ship of knowledge set sail." That's the tagline of the quiz. Okay. So I just repeat one more time. May the ship of knowledge set sail. Right. So I'll just tell the rules quickly, very quickly. Each question carries 10 marks. Please pay attention, everybody. Each question carries 10 marks. Each question has to be answered within the allotted time frame of 30 seconds. This is a team quiz, and as such, discussion among team members is very much allowed. And please do discuss. If a team does not know the answer, they reserve the right to not answer if they do not wish to do so. To a particular question, if the answer provided is wrong or not answered, then in these cases it does not pass. Quizmaster's decision, as always, is final. That needs to be underlined, capitalized, and bold, whatever. I repeat, Quizmaster's decision is always final. If you have an appealing thing, something like that, you can contact your authorities there. But in this program, during the duration of the program, I repeat, the Quizmaster's decision, as always, is final. All right. So everybody is ready. Let's go the first round without much ado. Here we go with the first round. So team A, right? How are we designating the teams? A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3? A, B, C, D, E, F, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. A, B, C, D,
Okay.
E, F.
Right. So team A.
Yes, sir.
Right. Team A, the question is to you. One moment. Okay. Just a moment. Give me a moment. Okay. Since we are talking about the maritime history, this round is comparatively easy. I am just telling you a caveat or warning. This round is, it's not a warning. I'm just telling you generally that this round, first round, is comparatively easier to the other rounds. Okay. So we are starting with the easier round, easier questions. So since we are on the maritime quiz, the first question to team A, here we go. The Hindu god associated with the sky, oceans, and water. I will repeat, the Hindu god associated with the sky, oceans, and water. Your time starts now.
Sir, we have to name one god.
Yes, yes, only one god. Yes.
The Lord Varuna.
Yeah, that's right. They get the full points. So they get the 10 points. That is indeed Varuna, the Hindu god associated with the sky, oceans, and water. And the Indian Navy has also got different terms and classes of submarines, everything. Everything with regard to the Varuna. All right. So that is right. And question 2 to team B. Pay close attention always to the question. The groundbreaking ceremony took place quite recently on the 30th of August 2024, that is this year, just recently, of which proposed deep port located in the namesake place in the Palghar, spelled as Palghar district of Maharashtra, and that once completed will be one of the deepest seaports in India. I'll always repeat the question, then your time starts at the end of the repetition of the question. Question 2 to team B. The groundbreaking ceremony took place quite recently on the 30th of August 2024, that is this year, of which proposed deep port located in the namesake place in the Palghar, spelled as Palghar district of Maharashtra, and that once completed will be one of the deepest seaports in India. Your time starts now, team B.
Sir, Vadvan Port.
Yeah, that's right. It is the Vadwan. Can you spell it? You already got the points, but since it's syllables, you are not clear. Can you just spell it if you...
Vadvan.
Yeah, can you spell it? You have already got the points. I'm just asking you.
Vadwan.
Okay, I think some places it is written with a W, but the correct one, so that is also right because there is with a W also. Actually, it is spelled as because the syllable you pronounce, the way you telling was exactly not right. So that's why I just asked. Anyway, you got the points. It is Vadwan Port. Vadwan Port. So W is also acceptable since it's quizzing. Syllables is fine, but the exact spelling as per the official records is Vadhavan Vadhavan Port. So the team B, easier question. So again, you get 10 points. Now question 3 to team C. So please pay attention.
Yes, sir.
There is an initiative from the government of India called Sagar Mala. Sagarmala. What is the Sagar Mala all about?
So modernization of the ports.
No, see, okay, I'll ask you what is, I'll just reframe the question. I mean, I'll ask you, what aim does it serve, Sagarmala? Can you elaborate? What is this basic initiative for, basically? Okay, you've already given modernize the ports. I think because that is on the real tangent, I cannot ask you to elaborate because you have already told modernization. So it does not pass. So the questions, I repeat, it does not pass. So I have to give the answer. The quizmaster is going to give the answer. But before that, anyone else, any faculty, anyone would like to answer? Anybody in the faculty or anyone would like to answer? Coordinator, scorer, anybody? Are there any takers? Okay, since there are no takers, I'll give you. Okay, I'll tell you the answer. It is to construct more ports. Okay, it is not modernization. It is construction of more ports. Okay, to enhance connectivity. That is the most important part. You have given me modernization of ports. No, modernization of ports has always been going apart. Dredging corporation is there. It has been going ahead for decades. So that's not the point. The point is to connect the country through the ports and thus enhance the performance of the economy, right? So connectivity is the main important point I'm looking. So I cannot, give you the points. That is for team C, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now team D. Okay. So this is again a easier question. Who is the current minister, union minister of ports, shipping and waterways? I'll repeat. Who is the current union minister of ports, shipping and waterways?
Sarbananda Sonowal.
Exactly, you get it. So team D gets it. It is Sarbananda Sonowal. So they also get 10 points from Assam. And to team E, again, this is an easier one. So when we talk about the naval history of our country, there is one particular king or monarch or ruler who stands out as the the outstanding personality. He is one person who comes to the mind immediately when you say the historical naval power of India, because he had a huge navy, much better than any other monarch or king in the history of India, and he's known also. In fact, in several sources, he's also known primarily for that fact that he had a big navy outside of circles where he is described more often. Which king is this?
So Rajendra Chola.
One.
No. So anybody, faculty, coordinator, anybody wants to take this? There are three names I can explain, two alternative names also, so I can accept any of that. Sorry. Anybody wants to take it? Okay, I think nobody wants to take it. So it is Rajaraja Chola, not Rajendran. Rajendran was his successor. He was also associated with Navy, albeit at a much lower level. So when you think about the biggest monarchs associated with the naval power in India, it is always Rajaraja Chola, which is his most famous name, or it is Rajaraja I, as monarchs have the 1, 2 and all that, Charles III right now in UK and all that, or Rajaraja the Great. So any of the three names is fine. Either it's Rajaraja Chola or Rajaraja I or Rajaraja the Great. So team E does not get that. So let's go to team F. That is again the easier round this is. All right. So this question is to team F for 10 points. I'll always repeat the question twice after the end of the round, finishing of the question. The time starts. Here we go. The sixth question, team F. First Indian chief of the naval staff. I repeat, the first Indian chief of the naval staff, obviously in India, Indian Navy.
Admiral R.D. Katari.
One moment. Okay. Yeah. Can you just repeat that?
Admiral R.D. Katari.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So they get the points. All right. So R.D. Katari, he actually in all our armed, his full name is Ramdas Katari, and all our armed forces, if you say whether it's all the three service wing, that is the Air Force or the Army or the Navy, all of them had British heads of state until the end of the 50s, for around 10 years, 11 years also. And Ramdas Katari became in 1958. Till their time, there was a Britisher in the Navy, similar is the case with Air Force and the military. So I would request Mr. Ragesh to tell the scores at the end of the first round. Like I told, at the end of each round, you will be briefed on the scores of each team. Yes, Mr. Ragesh, the scores, please.
Yes. After completion of the round 1, the team A awarded 10 points, team B awarded 10 points, team C has no points, at team D awarded 10 points, team E has no points at, team F awarded 10 points.
All right, so we have 4 teams at 10 apiece, so it's all a very competitive game. 2 teams not scoring, not to feel disheartened or anything. Quizzing, like they told, we also have the 4th round wherein even the lowest scoring teams, even the second team, for example, first team is way ahead, second team, or even if it's not way up, even if the difference is less, everybody can claw back. So don't lose heart. The teams who have not opened their account yet, the other teams, please be alert, sharp, ready. Let's get set, go. Let's go to the second round straight away. Okay. All right. So the second round, we'll go for the second round. So again, we will actually reverse round. In quizzes, we normally have this reversal of rounds so that the chances of why we do this reversal of rounds in quizzes is that the statistical chance of each team getting an answer is it's high, but that is in a past kind of scenario. We do that. I am just explaining to you so that you get more acclimatized towards the quizzing culture. We have A to F and F to A. Here there is no pass, so that eventuality does not rise. But still, since you'll be very enthusiastic, or for the sake of motivation, just that we will start from team F. So Mr. Prasanna Kumar and Mr. Rakesh, especially the scorer, take note. The first question in second round is now reverse team F. Team F, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, so the second round, here we go. For the second round, first question, like I told, reverse to team F. Here we go, the question. I'll always repeat twice. Which ministry was reorganized into two departments? So these are slightly tougher questions. Namely, the department. Okay, I'll start again. Which ministry was reorganized into two departments? Namely, the Department of Shipping and the Department of Road Transport and Highways in 1999. I'll repeat. Which ministry was reorganized into two departments? Namely, the Department of Shipping and the Department of Road Transport and Highways in the year 1999. And your time starts now. You have to be very specific.
Sir, Ministry of Surface Transportation.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. It is the Ministry of Surface Transport, but transportation, it is fine. I wouldn't have accepted some other answers. Actually, 100% I should have accepted only Ministry of Surface Transport. But okay, I'll be, wait a minute. Ministry of Surface Transport. It's okay, since there is no pass, no, sorry, I cannot give it. I thought I will be slightly lenient because we are in the second round. I've changed my mind. I thought I'll be lenient. No, I can't, because this is a ministry. This is something like a proper name. If you say HYDERABAD is Hyderabad, you can't say HYDHERABD is Hyderabad, right? Delhi is DLHI. Delhi is not DELHTI. Like that, Ministry of Surface Transport, it has to be Ministry of Surface Transport. So it doesn't pass. I cannot give you that. I'm sorry, Team F. So let's move on to Team E. Okay. So question to Team E. Right. Question 2 in the slightly more tougher round. Here we go. Which naval battle fought on the 3rd of February 1509 in the Arabian Sea, in the namesake port between the Portuguese Empire and a joint fleet of the Sultan of Gujarat, the Mamluk Burji Sultanate of Egypt, that is the Mamluk Burji Sultanate of Egypt, and the Samorin of Calicut, was the most important naval battle in the history of India. As always, I'll repeat, which naval battle fought on the 3rd of February 1509 in the Arabian Sea in the namesake port between the Portuguese Empire and a joint fleet of the Sultan of Gujarat, the Mamluk Burji Sultanate of Egypt, and the Samorin of Calicut, was the most important naval battle in the history of India. Your time starts now, Team E.
So Battle of Eden.
No, that's wrong. Anybody from the audience, coordinators, faculty, coordinators, scorers, anybody wants to take this? Okay, sorry?
So Battle of Constantinople.
Are you from another team?
D, yes sir.
No, you can't answer like that. This is, see, there is no passing. So this is only, teams be careful when I am asking the chance after someone has answered. It's only for the audience. That is for the faculty or whoever has joined otherwise. Okay. Okay, I suppose no one wants to take it, faculty or coordinators or anyone else other than the teams. The teams, please don't answer when I'm giving an option like this. This is, I repeat, only for the faculty or the others other than the teams, right? Okay, so this is the Battle of Diu, D-I-U. You might have heard the name of Diu as part of the Portuguese Empire in India, Goa, Daman, Diu. We have all heard that for ages in our school books, right? In our younger classes, that Diu, a small island off the coast of Gujarat, it's named after that Diu, Battle of Diu. Very important naval battle in the history of India, especially if you see naval history, that actually stands out. It is an important naval battle. I don't want to go into the details, but it is really significant. It was a game changer. All right, Team D. All right, question 3, Team D, please be sharp. Here goes your question. This was the title inherited by the admiral of the fleet of the King of Calicut, that is Kozhikode of today, who generally styles himself as the Samorin in the present-day state of Kerala. There were 4 such title holders whose war tactics defended their kingdom against the Portuguese invasion from 1520 to 1600. They are credited with organizing the first naval defense of the Indian coast In addition, they are also a South Asian Muslim community found in parts of the Indian states of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Sri Lanka. They speak Malayalam in Kerala and Tamil in Tamil Nadu, and both Tamil and Sinhala in Sri Lanka. I'll repeat, this was the title inherited by the admiral of the fleet of the king of Calicut, Kozhikode of today, who generally styles himself as the Samorin in the present-day state of Kerala. There were 4 such title holders whose war tactics defended their kingdom against the Portuguese invasion from the years 1520 to 1600. They are credited with organizing the first naval defense of the Indian coast. In addition, they are also a South Asian Muslim community found in parts of the Indian states of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Sri Lanka. They speak Malayalam in Kerala and Tamil in Tamil Nadu, and both Tamil and Sinhala in Sri Lanka. Your time starts now, Team D.
So Nizam?
No, that's not right. So it passes to the audience, the coordinators, faculty. Anyone wants to take this up? Anyone else other than the teams?
Is this Marakayar?
Yeah, that's right. It is Marikyar. Yes, that's right. It is the Marikyar community. They are a community who is present, like in the question it's told, they are a Muslim community, South Asian Muslim community found in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Sri Lanka. It seems they are an admixture of, from the male side, the Arabs, and the female side, the autochthonous or the native population out here, as well as in Sri Lanka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and all that. All right. So it is the Marikyar. Who gets it? Mr. Prasanna Kumar, is it?
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Prasanna Kumar gets the points on that. All right. So just a moment. This was to Team D, right? Team E.
Team C.
Delta, Team D.
Yeah. So now it is Team C. Team C. Yeah. So it is for Team C. Yeah, this question is for Team C. Empress Mariam Uz-Zamani. Can everyone be quiet, please? I hear some background noises. Please be quiet during the course of the quiz so that everyone can listen. Yes, thank you. All right, Team C, here's your question. There's some disturbance from somewhere. Okay, yeah, here we go. Team C. Empress Mariam Uz-Zamani maintained large fleets of trade ships, including the Dash and Ganji Sawai. This ship was the largest of the Indian ships then plying in the Red Sea area. This ship was eventually sacked by the English pirate Henry Avery and was replaced by the Ganj-e-Sawa, which ship, I repeat, Empress Mariam Uz-Zamani maintained large fleets of trade ships, including the Dash and Ganj-e-Sawai. This ship was the largest of the Indian ships then plying in the Red Sea area. This ship was eventually sacked by the English pirate Henry Avery and was replaced by the Ganj-e-Sawa. Which ship? Your time starts now, Team C.
So is it Gross Venom?
Sorry?
Gross Venom, the name of the ship.
Gross, how do you spell that?
Gross Venom.
No, they don't get it again. Anyone from the audience, coordinator, scorer, faculty, anyone? Okay, I suppose no one is taking it. It is called Rahimi, R-A-H-I-M-I, Rahimi. Again, this is there again in the Indian history and all that. If you see, especially people who study a lot about history, about the early part of the Mughals and how the British came in. This is a very important ship. You know, of course, I don't want to go into the story, but how the British got a strong hold for people who were in the naval business and the maritime business, it will be of interesting to note that a particular ship was very important. So you can probably search if you're interested offline, right, other than the quiz, because we don't have time to explain. Of course, obviously, that goes without saying. Now, Team B. Okay, Team B, here's your question. There's an important state-level maritime museum in our country. Okay. Just a moment. Just a moment. I just need to. Just a moment. I just suddenly. Just a moment. Give me a minute. Suddenly the slide just jumped. I'm sorry. One moment. I'm just pulling it up. Just give me a few seconds. It's just. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Now this is to team B. There's an important state level maritime museum in our country, in a particular state, which arguably is the most important of the, not arguably, most of the experts say that it is the most important maritime museum in our country, and it is located in JOBRA. All right, it's a place called JOBRA. All right, and the museum is considered the most important in our country because of its importance. All right, and it is one of the oldest of the marine museums which are there in our country. Okay, I repeat, this is a maritime museum in one of the state capitals of our country, one of the most important marine museums, and this is also one of the oldest marine museums in our country, having a lot of important exhibits. It started under the British rule, started by the PWD. Which museum is this? Which maritime museum in a state? And it is in the place called Jobra, JOBRA. Which state? You just name me the state, the name of the state. Your time starts now. Pass. Okay. Anybody from the audience? Coordinators, faculty?
Kerala, sir.
Are you a team or a faculty? Sorry?
Sir, team D.
Team D. Okay, our teams, please don't answer. This is actually chance for the. Okay, Kerala is not right, anyways. But I repeat, when I'm giving a chance other than the teams to answer, it is for the faculty or the scorers or the audience, whoever is there. Okay, but Kerala is not right. Anybody else wants to take this?
Orissa.
Yes, that's right. Orissa. Orissa is the answer. Who got it?
Yeah.
Who answered it? Can you please identify?
Again, Prasanna Kumar, sir.
Oh, again, Prasanna Kumar. Okay, so Mr. Prasanna Kumar gets the second one also right. It is the Orissa Naval Museum, a very important one. In fact, just to give you an information, you can go check. Orissa has got one of the greatest maritime histories other than the famous Cholas and all that. But Cholas, yes, they were great at one point of time. But if you see the centuries down the here maritime history, I don't think Orissa can be beaten. Centuries of maritime history. Of course, Gujarat is there. Yeah, other than Gujarat and Maharashtra on the west coast, other than that east coast and overall, other than Gujarat, yes, Orissa will be there, and there were this fantastic maritime museum, which Mr. Prasanna Kumar gets it. All right, question 6 of the round 2, that is to team A. An admiral, as in the naval admiral. Right now we have in the Navy. But we'll just say admiral for the historical sense. Okay, the question is, an admiral of a particular historical naval fleet in India was termed as Sarkhel. I'll spell it SARKHEL. Which naval fleet? I'll repeat, an admiral of a particular historical naval fleet in India was termed as Sarkhel, SARKHEL. Which naval fleet?
Sir, it was Maratha Naval Fleet.
Correct, exactly. You get the point. Team A gets the full point, 10 points on that. It was the Maratha Navy. Okay, so the Maratha Navy, their admiral was called Sarkhel, SARKHEL. So, Mr. Rakesh Kumar, can we have the scores at the end of the second round?
Yes. After completion of the second round, Team A awarded 20 points, Team B 10 points, Team C 0 points, Team D 10 points, Team E 0 points, Team F 10 points.
All right, so Team A is leading with 20 points now. But again, there are points to be scored, so don't lose heart. So we will go straight to the third round. So now again we reverse. So it's from Team A. The teams take note, and also the scorer and the coordinator. Everybody take note. The first question in third round will be to Team A. So the third round, here we go. The first question. The market, okay, MARKET, the market began in Dash Coffee House owned by Edward Dash. Okay, Edward first name, the second name is the name of the market or whatever, or name of the coffee house. And this coffee house soon became recognized as an ideal place for obtaining marine insurance. I'll repeat this thrice because this question is slightly tricky for you, right? The market, M-A-R-K-E-T, began in Dash Coffee House, owned by a Mr. Edward, whose second name is the name of the coffee house. And this coffee house soon became recognized as an ideal place for obtaining marine insurance. Third time I'll repeat, the market began in Dash Coffee House, owned by an Edward Dash, whose name is the coffee house. And this coffee house soon became recognized as a ideal place for obtaining marine insurance and is very important in this round is pertaining to the general maritime thing, not only maritime history and heritage. We had discussed with Mr. Prasanna Kumar. He also agreed that we will have a general round on maritime, navy, anything to do with the sea, not anything to do with the sea, primarily with the maritime and the transport part of the sea, because anything to do with the sea would be oceanography and all that stuff, but maritime. Okay, so that's why we have included this question. So your time starts now. Team A.
Sir, Philip.
Sorry?
Philip. Edward Philip.
Spell it.
P-H-I-L-L-I.
P-H-I-L-L-I.
P.
P-S in Peter. Is it P-S in Peter? What's the first word? Can you identify with the word? First letter?
P. H.
A as in apple, H, is it? Can you spell it again?
Sir, it's P-H-I-L-L-I-P.
Philip.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh no, Phillips is not right. Okay. Again, it passes to the coordinator, scorer, faculty. Anybody? Please, teams, please don't answer. Anybody else has got the answer for this? Okay. I gather nobody has got the answer. So the answer is Lloyd's. Okay. Lloyd's, because Lloyd's is the #1 marine reinsurer in the world, and anybody who knows about maritime knows that Lloyd's is a big name in thing, because Lloyd's insurance itself in business channels, if you've got a habit of listening to business channels or all that, you'll hear Lloyd's or again and again in marine insurance. And anybody who's got any close relation, I mean even distant relation to marine insurance will definitely know the name Lloyd's, and even maritime people otherwise also know. Generally also it's a famous and it's associated generally with marine insurance. All right, let's go to the question 2, team B. Name the Danish shipping and logistics company founded in 1904 by Arnold Peter and his father Peter. Okay, and his father's second name is the name of the company, like in the earlier question. I'll repeat. Name the Danish shipping and logistics company founded in 1904, more than 120 years ago exactly, by Arnold Peter and his father Peter. That father Peter's second name is the name of the shipping and logistics company. Team B, your time starts now.
Team B, time up.
Okay, time up. So anybody again from the faculty, audience, coordinator, timekeeper, anyone who's got the answer for this? I'll just repeat for the sake of the others, other than the teams, timekeeper, scorer, faculty, anybody. Name the Danish shipping and logistics company founded in the year 1904 So 120 years ago, quite old, by Arnold Peter and his father Peter Dash. So the second name of the father is the name of the company.
Musk.
That's right. It is Maersk. Can you spell that? Because the spelling is tricky. Extra points if you can spell it correctly.
Musk. M-A-E-R-S-K.
M-A-E-R-S-K. Yes, that's right. It is Maersk. You can see Maersk anywhere if you live in the port cities like Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, and all that. And of course, if you live near the highways, it is always visible. See all these Maersk and all those companies. And who got this? Who answered this?
Again, Prasanna Kumar, sir.
Again, Prasanna Kumar. So he's got 3 on the trot for the audience. Again, Prasanna Kumar. So he gets probably, if we can grant him 30 points, or let's say he gets the 3 full marks, right? So now let's go to the question 3, right? Just a moment. Okay, let's go to the question 3, that is to team C. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, team C. Now here's the question. Oh, here. Okay, again some noise. Okay, can everyone be quiet, please? All right. Okay. So team C. Here's your question. There is something in maritime industry we refer to as TEU. T as in Tom, E as in elephant, U as in umbrella. TEU. What is TEU? I repeat, there is something in maritime industry we refer to as TEU. That is Tom, T as in Tom, E as in elephant, U as in umbrella. What is TEU?
Team C, time up.
Okay, time up. So you don't have the answer. Again, anyone from the audience, teams don't answer. Anyone, scorers, faculty, timekeeper, anyone? Anyone's got the answer?
Tons equivalent unit.
Sorry?
Tons equivalent unit.
Can you spell the first
Tons,
word?
tons equivalent unit, sir.
Can you spell the first word?
Tons equivalent unit, sir. That is actually container.
TONNES, is it?
Yeah, tons equivalent unit. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's wrong. Anybody else got the answer? TEU. Okay, I gather nobody. It is not tons equivalent unit. It is 20-foot equivalent unit. 20-foot equivalent unit. It's a general unit of cargo capacity. It is used in container ships and container ports. Now, what that 20 is, as is implied by the name, it is 20 foot long, 6.1 meter in meters, right? So this is actually a standard which is very well known in the maritime circles, in the industry of shipping and all that. TUE, you'll always find this in the shipping circles. Always. I mean, this is as basic as to a physicist. If you're a physicist in a physics laboratory, how important is meter to you? Meter is the measurement, right? In a physics laboratory. If you're a physicist, or a statistician or a land surveyor, that's the importance you have TE to the maritime industry. So just to show you how significant the TEU is. Okay. All right. This is to team D, right? One moment. This is to team D, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Now in naval terminology, a dash is a fast, maneuverable, long-distance warship intended to escort larger fleets in larger vessels in a fleet, convoy, or a battle group, and defend them against smaller, short-range attackers. I repeat, in naval terminology, a dash is a fast, maneuverable long-distance warship intended to escort large vessels in a fleet, convoy, or battle group and defend them against smaller short-range attackers. So fill in the the blank. What type of warship is this? We are looking at a particular type of warship.
Sir, corvette.
No, it is not corvette. It's a good answer, but I like that answer. And corvette is not a warship. Okay. Anybody else? So teams don't answer. Anybody else has got the answer? I will repeat it for the sake of others other than the teams. Teams don't answer again, like I told earlier also several times. In naval terminology, a dash is a fast, maneuverable, long-distance warship intended to escort large vessels in a fleet, convoy, or battle group and defend them against smaller, short-range attackers.
It's a frigate.
No, it's not a frigate. Who answered this?
The direct Kolkata campus.
What's your name, please?
Admiral Amit Bose.
Admiral Amit Bose. No, that's not. Sorry?
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Sorry, I couldn't get that. Sorry?
It's okay. Please go ahead.
No,
please go ahead.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Please go ahead. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else has got quickly? Anybody else has got? Okay, so no, he does not get it right. Admiral Amit Bose does not get it right. I think there's no other. There are no other people to take this. This is actually something called a destroyer, right? We have all heard about destroyers in Navy, right? So I'll just repeat in naval terminology. What I asked was a blank. It is a destroyer. In naval terminology, a destroyer is the one. That is, a destroyer is a fast, maneuverable, long-distance warship intended to escort large vessels, convoy a battle group, and defend them. That's the important point here, against smaller, short-range attackers. And destroyers are quite, well-known in the naval parlance all over the world, in all the navies and all that. All right. Yeah. So the next question is to Team A, right?
So Team E.
Sorry. Oh, not Team A, sorry, Team E, right? Team E?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Prasanna Kumar, the next question is to Team E, right?
Yes, sir, correct. Team E.
Okay, one moment. Again, it's just slides keep on jumping. Just a moment. Okay, just a moment, because I'm trying to get the slide back up slightly. All right. Okay. Team E, here's the question. Sorry, one moment. Just give me a short break. Let me just drink some water. Just give me a few seconds. Let me just drink some water. All right. So, Team E, here's your question. Okay. This is an Indian large conglomerate. Okay. They have a huge fleet, shipping fleet, and they one moment. Just a moment. Yeah, this is actually a large conglomerate who has got a large Indian conglomerate who has got a large shipping fleet in private hands other than the Shipping Corporation of India. And Shashi Ruia is the current chairman of the corporation. They're the largest private holder, largest private owner of ships other than the Shipping Corporation of India. So I repeat, this is for Team E. This is a large private shipping corporation in India. The chairman is Shashi Ruia. They hold or own a large shipping fleet. They are the largest private operator of ships in India, other than the Shipping Corporation of India.
Sir, the Wadia Group.
No, not the Wadia Group. Again, it passes on to others. Anybody else has got the answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Please tell your name first and the answer.
Admiral Bose.
Yes, tell me.
The SR Group.
Yes, that's right. Admiral Bose gets it right around this time. It is exactly the SR Group. SR Group, has. In fact, when I was young, I still remember admiringly looking at, honestly speaking, at the SR Group and the ships. Because written SR with the huge block letters, because I always used to see these Japanese ships and all the other ships and all from far. But it was a great pride for me to see, other than the SCI, which I always see. Other than that, an SR group. SR, of course, grew beyond shipping, which is a prime business into oil exploration and all that kind of stuff. So Admiral Amit Bose, he gets that. Okay, just a moment. Okay, now to team A, right? Yeah, team A. Here's your question.
Team F.
Team F, sir.
Oh, sorry, I'm always in that this. Yeah, sorry. I'm in the mood of the reverse. Okay, yeah. So this this question is to team F. All right. These are terms for the size limits for ship traveling through a particular canal by the name of Panama Canal. So we all know about the Panama Canal. These are terms for the size limits for ships traveling through a particular canal called the Panama Canal, which obviously which passes through the, obviously I should say, namesake passes through the country of Panama. So I just repeat, these are terms for the size limits for ships traveling through the Panama Canal, which passes through the country of Panama, connecting two large water bodies. What are these terms? I'll repeat once more for clarity. These are terms for the size limits for ships traveling through the Panama Canal, the navigable canal between the two large bodies of water, and obviously in the country of Panama. So what are the terms? Two terms. Either of these would do. There is also a third term that also would do.
Sir, Panamax?
That's right, they get it. Panamax. Yes, that's a good answer. Panamax. Yes. Panamax, or it's a new Panamax or a neo Panamax. Okay. And again, this is a term which is very well known in the maritime thing. Obviously, if you are into maritime navigation, studying your captain or a seamanship or things like that, obviously this would come up, right? Panamax and the size thing, they get it. All right. So we have finished the third round. So Mr. Rakesh Kumar, can we have the scores?
Yes, sir. After completion of round 3, the total score awarded by each team as follows. Team A awarded 20 points, Team B awarded 10 points, Team C awarded 0 points, Team D awarded 10 points, Team E awarded 0 points, Team F awarded 20 points.
All right, so Team A and Team F are tied on 20 points. So we come to the fourth round. So fourth round, like I explained, you need to be pretty careful. So there are 3 clues which are given, which are related. So you have the option to pick up. The first clue is, I mean, it's 10 points. You don't have a negative, so you don't have to worry much about it. But the second question, it's a gamble. Like I told, if you want to take it, you take it. Otherwise, you leave it, depending upon your position, luck, or whatever, or you just feel like doing it. I just repeat, if you just feel like doing it, go ahead. Okay, nothing is going to prevent you. I am just repeating that. So if you feel like, okay, I want to take a gamble, please go ahead and take a gamble. All right. So the gamble situation, like I told, second question, if you get it, 20 points. Third question, you get it, 30 points. So that means if you get up to the third question, it is 30 plus 20 plus 10, it is 60 points. If you get only on the first, obviously 10 points. If you get on the second question, it is 20 plus 10, 30 points. But if you get it wrong on the second question, you have got 10 points on the first, but then you lose 30. That means 30 will be minus from your total score. Remember, not this round score, total score. If you get it wrong on the, you decide to go full steam, pun intended, maritime quiz, full steam ahead on the shipping terminology I'm using. On the third question, you are losing. If you get it, well, fine, you get 60, or you get 30 plus 10, 40 minus 20, 20 points. Otherwise, if you lose on the second and get it on the third, or if you don't get it, if you get it on the second and then if you lose on the third, how much you will get? 10 plus 20, 30 plus minus 30 plus 20 plus 10. So how much it is? Minus 30 from your total score. So that explains the entire gambit of the round. All right. So let's go to Team F, right? So anybody again has got any doubts with regard to this?
Sir, if we choose not to gamble for the second and third questions, then no points will be deducted, right?
No points. That's why I repeated all along that and I just told you now also. Okay, I told because if you want you can take it, but then that's because the scoring position is like that. But otherwise, okay, you might have got confused by that. But why I told is because the scoring position is like that. But like I told repeatedly in the first itself, if you don't want, just leave it 10 points, right? If you don't want, I repeat, 10 points, be satisfied with it, perfectly fine. Nobody is going to ask anything, leave it. But if you take, it's a gamble. That's why first it's a role. It's a leave it or a take it. Leave it or take it means what? You leave it, yeah, you're happy, free. But if you're taking it, there is a gamble, means there is a chance of losing heavily on the points. That means you lose heavily in the general sense. That's it. Anybody has got any doubts?
Yes, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
The third, suppose.
You are a participant or an audience?
I'm an audience.
Audience, and can you identify yourself?
Rakesh.
Yeah, scorer, yeah.
Sir, sir, is this the last round or the second last round?
This is the last. This is the actually, this is actually the last round I'm putting because we have paucity of time since we started really late, and the scores are also not that competitive. So I'm putting it as the last round.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Ragesh, please go ahead. You had a doubt.
So, for suppose a team has